Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm a grammar ruler. You might be asking yourself, what the hell is a grammar ruler? Well, it's a ruler. Can't you see my crown? It's a ruler that teaches grammar rules. Get it? Grammar ruler. All right, today's episode is a short one on what a sentence is and how many different types of sentences there are in the English language. Okay, so how would you define a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that make sense on its own. Whenever you have a bunch of words and those words can express a complete thought, an idea, then that's a sentence. All sentences start with a capital letter, and a sentence can end with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. So, guys, these actually marks that we put at the end of our sentences, they are called punctuation marks. Okay, so there are different types of punctuation marks. They have names, guys, and they are used for different purposes. So here, for instance, full stop, this punctuation mark means that this is the end of your sentence. The idea that you wanted to express, now you have fully expressed it, and now this is the end of it. If you want, you can start a new sentence after it with a new idea. Anyways, to recap, a sentence is a bunch of words that together can express a complete thought. If those words do not express a complete thought, like this one, on the green field, as you can see here we have a bunch of words, but they do not express a complete thought, then this is not a sentence. It looks like a sentence. It starts with a capital letter and it ends with a punctuation mark, but it doesn't express a complete thought. So we call it a sentence fragment. Okay, so if you have a bunch of words that do not express a complete thought, we call that actually a sentence fragment. All right. Anyways, there are four kinds of sentences. In other words, every sentence serves a specific purpose. There are four different purposes for making such sentences. All right, so a declarative sentence is the first type of sentence I'd like to talk to you about. So a declarative sentence makes a statement, says something about whatever. Okay, so for instance, the children are swimming. Richard is feeding the hens, as you can see here in this picture. So all sentences start with a capital letter. You should capitalize the first letter of your sentences. It doesn't matter what type of sentence it is. So you should actually capitalize the first letter of that sentence. And then you should end it with a proper punctuation mark. Because this is a declarative sentence, basically it says something, or makes a statement, we ended with a period or a full stop. I told you this before, I'm going to say it again. A full stop means the idea that you wanted to express has fully been expressed. Now move on to the next sentence. That's what this punctuation mark means, actually. So next type of sentence I'd like to talk to you about is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question. For instance, what is Richard doing? The first letter is capitalized, and also this sentence ends in a question mark, which is the proper punctuation mark for this type of sentences. So we end a question with a question mark. So anyways, next type of sentence that we have here is called exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence expresses a strong emotion. So here we have an example. What lovely weather! Huh? What lovely weather! So as you can see, it has all the features of a sentence. The first letter is capitalized, and it also ends with an exclamation mark, which is the proper punctuation mark for this type of sentence. Guys, whenever you see this, this exclamation mark at the end of a sentence, it means something. Remember, punctuation marks are used to help you read sentences the way that is proper for that specific type of sentence. For instance, here we have an exclamation mark, which means that you should read this sentence using your emotions. You should say, what lovely weather, instead of saying, what lovely weather. You should use your emotions, because this is an exclamatory sentence, not a declarative one. Anyways, just use your emotions when reading sentences which end with exclamation marks. So the last type of sentence I'd like to actually tell you about is this one. This one is called an imperative sentence. Imperative sentences give orders or make polite requests. So anyways, here we have an example, come back. So this little kid is giving orders to this little dog, all right? So he's saying, come back. Notice this exclamation mark here at the end of this type of sentence, which says again that you should read this sentence using your emotions. Come back. Why? Because this is a strong order. If you are giving a strong order and you are writing that sentence down, for instance, and you want your audience to know that this is a strong order, so you should put an exclamation mark here, all right, at the end of that order. But if it is not a strong order, just get rid of the exclamation mark and put a period. So remember, with imperative sentences, you can use two different punctuation marks, exclamation marks, or just use a period or a full stop. Anyways, every time I make a video clip about a grammatical point, I try to keep it short, as short as possible. So I'm gonna actually end this episode now, and I hope you have enjoyed it, and hopefully you have learned something. Next episode is gonna be about parts of speech, different types and categories of words, okay? Make sure to stay tuned, and please give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video, okay? Take care of yourselves. See you in the next one. Bye!